As we all experience through the media, in public discourse, and our personal lives, sustainability is today's major concern of humanity. Sustainability is a concept which is broadly used, yet it is vague in its meaning. It's quite clear that the subject of sustainability extends far beyond the otherwise critical factors of climate change or biodiversity loss. To investigate if communities, nations, regions, or the global socio-economic system can sustain, academic communities propose many indicators, composite indicators and indicator systems. The most well-known examples are, for instance, the ecological footprint, which is a composite indicator, or the system of the Sustainable Development Goals introduced by the United Nations, which includes 169 indicators. Each of these are substantiated by extensive academic research and broadly used as they enjoy the direct or tacit consent by politics and the public. So what is the use of such indicators? They definitely can shed light on some aspects of sustainability in a normative way. But from a scientific point of view, the question is if they are underlined by solid theory, along which the sustainability of an economy, a nation, or a socio-economic system can be empirically tested, confirmed, or rejected. Unfortunately, in most cases, the answer is no. Most indicators lack a coherent theory, which would describe the interlinkage between nature and human systems. Therefore, it is not possible to state if the progress along a normatively assigned track would overall lead us towards more sustainable lives. It is not incidental that in 2015, one of the horizontal United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, called for the design of a matrix beyond GDP that can be used to assess the performance of a society from the sustainability point of view, not in only its economy, but comprehensively, the whole socio-economic system. The wealth perspective of sustainability provides exactly such a matrix, and comprehensive wealth is theoretically justified to be the right sustainability indicator. The criteria of sustainability then becomes very simple. The socio-economic system is sustainable if comprehensive wealth does not decline. This is the essence of the wealth perspective of sustainability, or in other words, the wealth economy. In February 2021, the Treasury of the United Kingdom published a comprehensive study of the wealth economy framework, which is titled The Economics of Biodiversity, the Dasgupta Review, or in short, the Dasgupta Review. It is a several hundred-page comprehensive review of the related scientific work over the past 3 decades or so, edited and mostly written by Antal Dasgupta, a leading theoretical economist. The central message of the publication is that the ecological, economic, and social systems are intertwined, and this message is well emphasized by many promoters of the work, including the Prince of Wales and David Attenborough.
I was delighted to be asked to say a few words on the launch of the much anticipated Dasgupta Review on the economics of biodiversity. First of all, I would like to thank Sapata Dasgupta and the dedicated team drawn from so many disciplines and countries who have worked so hard to create this report. It comes as the world grapples with the quadruple crises of accelerating biodiversity loss, a devastating pandemic, an era of climate change consequences, and for some countries, overwhelming debt. These crises are interrelated, and their solutions to be effective must be too.
In the past, I suspect that economics and ecology have often seemed to be in opposition. Indeed, There certainly have been times when actions based on narrow economic calculations have had catastrophic ecological consequences. But the connection between such factors is not always clear.
So the essence of sustainability is how we manage our wealth, which is an interlinked ecological, economic, and social system, and which is composed of all the capital assets, the whole production base of the society. Theory called this totality of assets as comprehensive wealth. Consequently, sustainability is a long-term asset management problem, so to say, the problem of the management of a portfolio of assets across generations, which is composed of produced, human, environmental, and social capital. The asset portfolio can be construed at the local, regional, national, and global levels. Also, the value of the components of various assets can be very different, depending on the level of synthesis, which is particularly true for environmental assets. As he pointed out, the change in comprehensive wealth is the right indicator of the sustainability of a nation. It is a theoretical indicator that can be estimated using statistical data. About 30 years ago, David Pearce, a leading economist from the United Kingdom, and his colleagues proposed the criteria of weak versus strong sustainability. Weak sustainability requires that the sum of all capital assets do not decline, as opposed to strong sustainability, according to which critical assets, such as ecosystems, are not allowed to reduce. In a recent study using World Bank data covering the past 25 years, 14% of the countries globally were found weakly unsustainable, with huge differences between low-income and high-income countries. However, according to the strong criterion, 60% of the countries globally were found unsustainable, again with huge differences between low-income and high-income countries. Researching sustainability empirically raises two major questions. The first relates to the completeness of the list of the capital assets which are included in our statistical data. The second problem is how to measure the value of various asset types. Both these problems lead to deep theoretical questions as well as difficulties in practical statistics. But these are the topics of our next discussion.